Kia ora friends, which means hi from New Zealand. I am Carmel, and in this video I am going to explain why you want to gear up with your manifesting and your meditation for 2024.
Queens and kings of everything.
I'm a teacher of meditation and manifesting, super manifester, and I've written a book called Super Manifester, Manifest the Sacred in You. If you're interested in that, the links are below. But I've literally hypnotized thousands of people and taught them how to access these deeper brainwaves. This video is going to appeal to you if you're naturally spiritual, if you're interested in self-transformation, if you're interested in harnessing your own imaginative, your 90% mind. It's got a lot of cosmic weavings and my own interpretation of what's going to happen next year. We have a dragon year which rolls around every 12 years. The last time we had these dragon years in this century was in the year 2000, when we were essentially, everything was going to close, all the computers and all the electronics were to close down. Well, that didn't happen, but it was a big year with the turn of the century and the millennials rise. The next dragon year that we've had was in 2012, and if you know anything about the Mayan calendar, this was essentially the period where we come to the end of one turning of the pole stars. So we shifted out of Polaris, which is a signal. We've got three pole stars that will essentially generate the Earth's rotational core. So we shifted out of Polaris in 2012 and we're heading over to Vega, or Whānau as we call her, down under, which means we're going from north round to south. Now that is a 27,000 year cycle, so that is really what the Mayans were indicating, but that was in 2012. So that indicates the power of a dragon year. With this dragon year, I've got see ya, because we have shifted through the pandemic and we've shifted through lockdown and we've shifted through this period. We still got a bit of it. It's still, you know, we still have division and conflict and wars, and I'm not going to get started because it is incredibly depressing how uninvolved we are as humans after all these many wars. But we are shifting out of this really dense and heavy period from 2020 to 2023, and we're also going to see Uranus, which is the planet that governs disruption, move through the last degrees of Taurus. If you don't know about Uranus and Taurus cycles, the last time Uranus was in Taurus was in the Great Depression. We're in a recession, and so we are moving. We're in the last ebbing or thrashing of this in 2024. So it is actually super exciting for those of us who are into manifesting and particularly meditation. So what dragon themes are luck and prosperity, opportunity, transformation. It's really likely if you're a monkey, a rooster, or a pig. Yee-hee. Go into some of the Chinese horoscope for next year because you want to get yourself ready. The other really cool thing about 2024 that you want to be thinking about when you are moving into the super manifesting mode is don't forget your personal numerology. So next year, which is aligned with the dragon year, we have a universal year of 8, which represents wealth. So this is a year where there is going to be a shifting and changing. There's going to be freeing up of universal capital, as well as the free flow of wealth again. Hallelujah. We've gone through those hard 3 years. It's going to be great to be coming out. So the way that you work out your own personal numerology, and this is really just the resonance, the kind of themes that you're going to be experiencing, as you take that universal year, which is an 8, you find your own birthday. So if you're like me, that's the 17th. So 1 and 7 is another 8. And then you take your month, and in my case, it's August, so that's the 8th year. So I'm having an 888 year, which I'm super thrilled about because I don't think I've ever had a 888 year in my life. So I'm expecting a lot of wealth and a lot of abundance, universe. But you will be wanting to find this out for yourself as well. And just remember, if you get double numbers between your year or any of the combinations, that they are master numbers, so don't break them down. So if you get an 88, that's an 88 personal year, and you can expect lots of wealth and abundance, and hopefully you're going to get a 888. Why is manifesting important? Everyone is a manifestor, right? Every single person is a manifestor. Whatever is in your life right now, you manifested it through those 70,000 thoughts and feelings that you've been running in your body since the time you were born. And to those feelings, there's what I call a feeling tone. So you have a general state, and that's where the manifesting comes in, because pretty much 80% of us are manifesting, which is running this recycled everyday feeling tone that we had from the day before. And the day before, it's been recycled right from the time we were kids, when we got all these programs, mind conditioning placed upon us by our caregivers, our parents, being at school, whatever. We soaked up all these programs. They became our beliefs. They're wired into our subconscious mind. And on the whole, they're negative, which is why I call this manifesting. How do you know you're manifesting? It's so simple. Every time you have a desire, your higher self, the part of you that's attached to the quantum source, all that is, your universal self, which is always attached and always enthusiastic and ready to go with your desire, that is a vibrational mix. And then how you separate yourself from whatever that desire is where you are at vibrationally, and you can understand how that feels by the emotions that are showing up for you. So for example, if you want to have a really amazing relationship, and you have been going through your life and you've been really putting this out there, but you are noticing that you are lonely and sad and depressed, your emotions are basically telling you that you are so far vibrationally away from your desire. And that is where manifesting comes in. It's where our unconscious patterns that are set in childhood are all placed there. And it's time to shift them out in 2024, which is why I'm giving this lesson/video. Okay, super manifesting. Now, there are about 1% of the population, and that super manifesting is aligning your vibrational, so that thinking and feeling consistently throughout the day, it's aligned with your desire, with your universal self who's right behind that desire always, and you are consistently using positive energy and positive feelings, and you know that you feel good, you know that you feel happy, you know that there's no discord, you know that your emotional guidance system is not separating you from your desire. Well, that's super manifesting. 2024 is a super manifestors year, and it's starting with some pivotal manifesting milestones which are coming up, and I'll talk about those in a minute, but it's basically going to flow on through 2024 when we get to step into this universal self. And again, as I said, this is really, I'm speaking to spiritual people, I'm speaking to people who like to work with their own imagination and who believe and have faith that they can manifest. You are who I'm speaking to. And I've signaled what's super manifesting. There is a huge link between unlimited abundance and super manifesting. So here we are with these desires and the vibrational matching, and the magnet is your beliefs, because beliefs are thoughts that have been thought a lot. And as I said, 70,000 thoughts and feelings a day. That's 25 million thoughts and feelings times by the number of your years on this planet. And that is what you are using to attract love, money, friendship, and success. That is why we are going to expect a lot more in 2024, because it's just time. Like, everything is a cycle. In our physical world, we see that through the seasons. Everything is a cycle in the galactic world. We see that through stars that become into supernovas and implode, and we have starts and beginnings. So next year's a starting period, and it's a big starting period, which is why I'm shooting this video. Okay, so what does meditation do to super manifesting, and why do you want to do it? Well, firstly, the main reason that you do it is you can actually separate yourself out from your thoughts and your feelings. Okay, we receive 50 million bits of information through our eyes every second. 50 Just 50 bits are processed by our conscious thinking, logical mind. The rest is processed by our 90% imagination, our 90% subconscious mind. So that's so much data. When you close your eyes, you'll see how quiet I go. Essentially, you block out 40 million bits of that light data. About 9 million bits are touch, and the rest, the taste, the smell, and the hearing, 1% is what is left over. Closing your eyes slows everything down. But as you slow down, you bring your parasympathetic nervous system into a greater state of expansiveness, which means you can perceive more. And it also means that your slower brainwaves that are aligned with your parasympathetic stress system, which is the rest, digest, and detoxify, those theta and delta. There are other videos on our channel which explain theta and delta, so be sure to check them out. But theta and delta are those dreamlike or they're meditative brainwaves, and they do so many things. You can read up about all the meditation benefits, and again, we've got more videos on our site which explain the meditation benefit. But mostly they help you to be separate, to be able to observe your thoughts and feelings, and also to, with your eyes closed, to hear your higher self, your higher urging, your telepathic abilities, which absolutely everybody has. You have a special version. You either see with your eyes closed, or you hear, or you feel. Now, everybody has this. It's just that, not everyone chooses to know that they have this ability. Not everyone chooses to use more than a very small portion of their brain, their mind. Give yourself the challenge of slowing down through meditation. Start to feel good and start to really observe how you feel inside, especially for next year. Gear yourself up. So meditation every day is going to help you shift your vibe. It's going to help you to manage your beliefs. It's going to help you do your healing, and you will start to open up this greater perception of what is going around you and how you can influence manifesting, how you can up level into super manifesting, because essentially you are guiding those thoughts with how they feel and how you are matching your vibe with your desires, how you change your emotions. So you observe your emotions and you say, well, I'm observing the discord with my emotions between this thing that I want and what I'm obsessing about over here and feeling really bad about. There's a discord. So I'm going to shift and I'm going to change that. And meditation every day will help you to do that. When I say meditation, find a practice that helps you to get to delta, preferably as quickly as you can. We have brain entrainment software, and there are links in the description below. But really, any practice that helps you. I mean, just closing your eyes is immediately bringing you down into alpha and slowing you down and making you calmer. Breathing will help you get there. There's all sorts of meditation. You're just going to honestly start to have so much fun when you experiment. There's a big moon on the 27th of November, probably more relevant for those of you in New Zealand, Australia, and the Southern Hemisphere, because our sky is the opposite to the Northern Hemispheres. We have our full moon, our Gemini/Sagittarius full moon at 10 p.m. because we're basically a day ahead of the rest, definitely of Greenwich Universal Time, Greenwich Mean Time. So what this means for us down under is that we get the flavour of Sagittarius with our full moon. So the full moon in the Northern Hemisphere is pushing up against Gemini, but we also get the Sagittarius flavour because we're opposite seasons. And again, as I said, we're 12 hours ahead. Sagittarius season, this period between the 23rd of November in New Zealand through to the 23rd of December in New Zealand, is super manifesting season. Make sure that you listen to this part. If you don't listen to the rest of the video, just pay attention to this part, because super manifestation, the period of Sagittarius, the sign where these really powerful stars and our galactic core, which is 27 degrees of Sagittarius, and it occurs every year on the 20th of December, this big cosmic portal gateway opens and all this abundance goes flying in. We've got the beneficence or the good vibe influence of Jupiter, which is the planet of manifestation, which governs Sagittarius. So down under, we're having not only the Sagittarius sun on the 26th of November, but we've got this duality, polarity mixing up of Gemini and Sagittarius. So in honor of this, I'm going to be holding a manifesting workshop in Auckland. So if you live in Auckland, the link below is going to be really useful to you, and we'd love you to come along. Got a magic number of 22 participants, which is again a Superman manifesting master build number on the numerological side. And all I also wanted to say to you is, if you can't fly down to Auckland, you should, or come to Auckland. There's no virtual seminar for this. My suggestion to you, and I will put the time in the links below, is tune in just in your own meditation and just vibe into this collective resonance, frequency, vibration that we will be creating, because we'll be tapping into that full moon and dragging down the energy and setting it into our desires. So it's an hour-and-a-half workshop, and it's going to be incredibly fun. And I've got lots of surprises with lights, and I've got a friend who's doing some wonderful energy medicine, and it's going to be amazing. You can get the benefit of this either by watching this video or by zooming in 7 o'clock, 27th of November, down under. You'll have to look at the time zones, but you will get the benefit through the astral realms, because we'll be beaming that really high vibrational energy out and around. Okay, so all the links are below, especially the registration link. You can get a copy of my book Super Manifestor. It's on Amazon US, and the link will be in the description. And yeah, vibe in, get ready. 2024 is going to be amazing. And if you like this, connect further. I look forward to sharing more videos with you. Thanks for watching, friend.
Queens and kings of everything.